What happens when two of the animal kingdom's most powerful fighters clash? On one side, you've got the grizzly bear, a massive, muscular predator with claws like daggers and a bite strong enough to crush bone. On the other side, the gorilla, pound for pound, one of the strongest creatures on land, with the intelligence to strategize and the strength to tear apart its foes. Who would come out on top in a fight between brute strength and raw ferocity? Here's the thing. The result might not be what you're expecting, and spoiler alert, it's not even close. One of these beasts has a significant edge that leaves the other with little chance for survival. But which one? All right, let's set the stage. The grizzly bear versus the gorilla. Two titans of the animal world, but when it comes to size and strength, the gap is huge, literally. A grizzly bear is a walking tank. Standing on its hind legs, it can reach over 8 feet tall and weigh up to 680 kilograms. This beast is packed with muscle, giving it raw, bone-crushing power. Its claws are no joke either. 4 inches long, sharp as knives, and perfect for ripping through anything in its path. Now, the gorilla. It's the strongest primate on the planet. Standing about 6 feet tall and weighing up to 200 kilograms, it's built like a bodybuilder on steroids. A gorilla's strength is legendary. It can lift over 10 times its body weight. In fact, some estimates say it could bench press 1,800 kilograms. That's more than a grizzly bear weighs. Its upper body strength is unmatched, perfect for climbing, grappling, and of course flexing. But here's where things start to tilt in favor of the bear. The grizzly's sheer size gives it a massive advantage. Plus, while the gorilla has fists and an intimidating roar, it lacks true weapons. No claws, no serious bite force. Its sharp canines are mostly for show during face-offs with other gorillas. The grizzly, on the other hand, is armed to the teeth, literally. And let's talk stamina. Grizzlies are endurance machines. They can chase prey, fight off rivals, and keep going long after most animals would collapse. Gorillas? Not so much. They're sprinters, not marathoners. So, in the battle of size and strength, the gorilla is incredible, no doubt. But the grizzly is a living wrecking ball, built to dominate. It's not just stronger, it's on a whole other level. When it comes to weaponry, these two animals couldn't be more different. On one side, you've got a grizzly bear armed with nature's equivalent of daggers and hammers. On the other, a gorilla relying on raw strength and, well, fists of fury. Let's break it down. The grizzly's claws are its showstoppers, each one about 4 inches long, curved and razor-sharp. They're built for slashing, digging, and ripping through prey. One swipe from these claws can tear through flesh and muscle like butter. And that's just the warm-up. Now let's talk about the bite. A grizzly's jaws are a terrifying piece of machinery, with a bite force over 975 pounds per square inch. That's enough to crush bones, crack skulls, or destroy just about anything that gets in the way. Their teeth are perfectly designed for this, 42 in total, with long, sharp canines for tearing and flat molars for grinding. This combo lets them chomp through everything from berries to bones without breaking a sweat. Gorillas, on the other hand, don't come with built-in weapons like claws or supercharged jaws. Their fists and upper bodies do all the talking. A single punch or grapple from a gorilla is enough to stagger most threats. Those massive arms pack the strength to snap branches and lift objects 10 times their weight. But here's the catch. While they're terrifyingly strong, they lack the sharp tools needed to inflict critical damage in a fight. And about those big canine teeth gorillas have, they look fierce, but they're mostly for show. These teeth are meant to intimidate rivals, not tear apart enemies. A gorilla's bite force is strong, sure, but it doesn't compare to the bone-crushing power of a grizzly. So, while one uses brute strength and intimidation, the other is a walking arsenal with built-in weapons. If these two ever squared off, let's just say one of them is bringing a knife to a fist fight, and that's not great news for the knuckles. Now let's talk about speed and agility. You might not think of a massive grizzly as fast, but these giants can hit speeds of up to 56 kilometers per hour. That's like watching a small car barreling towards you, except this car has claws and teeth. And they're not just about raw speed, they're surprisingly nimble too. Grizzlies can make sharp turns and navigate rough terrain like it's a walk in the park. It's almost unfair how something that big can move that fast. Now, gorillas are no slouches either. On all fours, they can zip through forests and climb trees with ease. Their agility is impressive. They can swing, jump, and navigate dense jungle terrain like gymnasts. But here's the thing, they're built for bursts of speed, not long sprints. A gorilla's top ground speed is around 40 kilometers per hour, which is still fast, but not quite in the grizzly's league when it comes to sustained chases. And let's not forget the terrain. In a forest filled with trees and vines, a gorilla has the home field advantage. They can climb to safety or weave through obstacles that might slow down a bear. But in open ground, where there's nowhere to hide, the grizzly is the king of speed and agility. So, while both have their strengths, the bear's combination of size, speed, and ability to pivot like a sports car makes it the clear winner in a wide-open race. The gorilla might win the jungle obstacle course, but on flat ground, it's just not a fair match. Now, when it comes to fighting instincts and behavior, grizzlies and gorillas couldn't be more different. Grizzly bears are like nature's heavyweight champions, territorial, aggressive, and always ready to throw down. If you step into their space or threaten them, you better be ready for a fight. They've been known to take on massive prey like moose and even other bears. Think about it. A bear that can kill something as big as a moose clearly knows how to handle itself in a fight. And grizzlies don't just fight to survive, they fight to dominate. Their instincts are honed for deadly combat, whether it's defending their territory, food, or cubs. Gorillas, on the other hand, are surprisingly chill when compared to grizzlies. Most of the time, they avoid physical fights altogether. Instead, they rely on intimidation displays, beating their chests, roaring and charging to scare off rivals. It's all about bluffing, but when a fight does break out, it's usually within their own species, like a silverback protecting his group. And while gorillas are immensely strong, they don't have the same instincts or experience as a grizzly. All right, now picture this. A gorilla and a grizzly bear meet in a neutral area. No home field advantage, no trees to climb, just flat ground. The gorilla stands tall, beating its chest, signaling, "Hey, I'm not backing down." The grizzly? It lets out a low growl, pawing at the ground, clearly not impressed. Things are about to get wild. The bear is all about brute force. It charges forward, claws ready. These claws, mind you, are about 10 centimeters long and razor sharp. One swipe could rip through flesh or even bone. The gorilla tries to grapple, relying on its insane upper body strength. But here's the thing, strength alone isn't enough when you're up against a predator designed to kill. The grizzly doesn't give the gorilla time to think. Its sheer size, almost 3 times the gorilla's weight, makes grappling almost impossible. Then there's the bite. With a bite force of around 1,200 pounds per square inch, the bear's teeth can crush bones like twigs. The gorilla fights back, using its fists to land powerful punches. While these hits might hurt, they're not enough to take down the bear, whose thick hide and dense muscles act like natural armor. And let's not forget the grizzly's stamina. It doesn't tire easily and keeps attacking relentlessly. The gorilla, despite its agility and strength, starts to lose steam. It's clear the bear has the upper paw. The result? The gorilla's strength and smarts put up a good show, but the grizzly's claws, teeth, and unrelenting aggression make this a one-sided battle. In the wild, it's the grizzly's game. The gorilla is a beast, no question about it. Its strength is insane, and its intelligence is off the charts. But when you stack it up against the grizzly, things are just really one-sided. The bear is bigger, faster, and has the ultimate weapons: razor-sharp claws, a crushing bite, and that sheer size advantage. A gorilla might be strong, but it's not built for this kind of fight. In the end, the fight is not even close, and I would say that the bear wins with low difficulty. But what do you think? Write your opinion in the comments down below, and if you are interested in more animal versus animal videos, check out my playlist right here, and feel free to subscribe to the channel to not miss any new videos. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video.